I'm back. What can I say? I'm testing things out. You know, I'm really liking the YouTube thing. I'm feeling it. But we got when cops forget to turn off their body cam. I really just seen the thumbnail of this one like the other day, and I knew I wanted to watch it, but I knew I wanted to record watching it because you know what I'm saying. That's just me. I do that. But you know, it started. I'm over here.
From the perverted cop who locked himself in the backseat with a female suspect.
Alright, sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
To the heartless officers who were caught laughing at an ill war vet.
You guys made a guy pee himself? And then he calls back and said it's okay, he doesn't need to pee anymore because he used soil.
To the evil officer who
He
made
sound
fun
proud
of
of
the
that.
woman his colleague had just killed.
But she is 11,000 dollars. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
Whoa. That's actually crazy, right? That was actually crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
These are the moments when evil cops got caught on their own body camera. Let's start with the pickpocketing cop.
I just witnessed here today, Mr. Chapman went in my money. He separated my money. He was trying to steal it and I caught him.
On March 14, 2022, a Charlotte police officer arrested a suspect and took him to the precinct. The suspect had been speeding and had an active arrest warrant. Upon arrival at the station, the suspect noticed that after the cops took his belongings for safekeeping, something was missing.
Can y'all I don't know the protocol with that, but like can y'all check y'all like his person? Because like if anything is on him,
Look,
like,
sir.
it would be in big. No, I don't.
Look, I'm gonna show you right here. Look at me.
I swear, guilty people always do that. But they will always take your stuff and try to help you find it and act like they ain't take it. I'm like, bruh, get this man his money, man. Come on, bruh.
I'll let you guys have that kids out. You know what I'm saying? So look, this is all I want to explain to you guys. Most of the time, when somebody know they didn't, like when somebody knows for a fact they didn't do anything, they're not gonna just, you feel what I'm saying, like let you search them. And I don't have kids, you feel what I'm saying, but I know how that goes because my mom did foster care. So I'm like up to par with all that.
I swear, if I know, bro, I mean, unless they could have hid it somewhere or something like that, but if I know I ain't take your stuff, you trying to, I'm like, no, you're not touching me, bro. Nah. No, I ain't touch your stuff, bro. Go ahead, go somewhere with that.
On top of that, if I didn't do anything, like how me and you been talking the whole time,
yes,
just
sir.
like how me and you was talking the whole time, if I didn't do anything, I have nothing that I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? There would be no reason for him to show me his pockets and stuff. Like I know for a fact.
No, I want you to feel
comfortable.
yes, sir.
I would have felt comfortable if your colleagues would have
Pray for me, y'all.
searched you at the exact time where I knew where the money was. And I seen you kept going in between your legs, and then every time everybody put all of the attention on me, you kept moving. I don't know if it's in your door, I don't know where it's at, but just like, look, I don't even care to find the money, but
The suspect was right about one thing. No innocent person would probably feel the need to empty his pockets to prove he didn't steal. But as the argument continued, a police sergeant stepped in. This gave the clever suspect a chance to expose the corrupt cop.
I don't even care to find the money, but how you know for a fact that I'm right.
Take that nigga money, bro. Tripping.
Come here. I'll tell you.
I want you to hold me though, so you know that.
Okay. Do you see anything?
No, no cap. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's blue hundreds right here. It's all the blue hundreds are right there behind that receipt. Thank you. All that's my money. He didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. All that's been recorded, right? That's my money. That's my money right there.
Sir, you've been watching me that whole time.
I seen you take it. I seen you crumble
Sir,
it. Just
that
count
is
it.
not me.
If I'm right, it's gonna be around $1,000. If I'm right, and like I told you, I just went to Wendy's. I seen you steal.
No, sir.
If you don't mind, I just want to sit down so y'all don't try to say I'm resisting. I don't want to do nothing. All I know for a fact is I know what I know and I see it.
Smart.
I just wanted you guys to trust me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was just acting a little irate, but I'm perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to expose you.
That is not me, bud.
Brother, I just seen you steal my money. There was no reason for me to pop my rubber band, brother. There was no reason for me to pop my rubber band off my money.
I didn't pop your
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a lot of niggas in this situation, they Hey, some niggas gonna start crashing out. I ain't trying to. Hey, don't come at me though. Some niggas just do like, come on, bro. Some people just be like, no, you gonna start acting a fool. But hey, bro, hey, he doing the right thing. He stand chill, keep it his mental. You know, bring him justice.
It was disgraceful enough that the police officer was caught in such misconduct. It was even worse that he denied it after being caught red-handed. The situation worsened when the receipt the suspect had mentioned was found with the stolen money. This receipt served as the undeniable proof of theft.
I just witnessed here today, Mr. Chapman went in my money. He separated my money. He was trying to steal it, and I caught him. He put it in between his legs, and as his colleagues approached me, he worked it towards the door. He tried to make it seem like I was lying. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in full custody of these officers. I'm being detained. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want any problems. I'm not armed. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just pulled over for a traffic stop. He just tried to steal some of my money.
Okay, we're hearing you, but there's no need to sit over.
No, I was just looking at the camera. No, I just know how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to cause.
My camera's on the entire
Yes, ma'am.
time. Alright?
Yes, ma'am.
You can't be mad at him because he mad because somebody stole $1,000 from him.
So what are we gonna do about this problem? Because he just tried to steal.
And even if you ain't tripping about the money,
I'm not trying
like,
to put any allegations on
come on,
him.
bro.
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not
the
using my words
be the same officer that shoot at you and say, "Oh, I'm the law."
hurt anybody.
Like, come
I just
on,
know
bro.
that I don't like the fact, but I know you guys have like special protocol. I don't even like the fact that he just tried to steal and nobody like stood up for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like nobody was like, okay.
Nobody saw anything
But I
that you were
seen
saying,
everything.
but nobody saw anything that you said.
I appreciate it, Mr. Morris. You his sergeant.
Yes, he is my sergeant.
You know, sir, I have 20/20 and I can read. I remember when you called him out. I can tell you everything he said to you. Perfect timing. This is perfect. Perfect that you called me out this time because you didn't know the protocol to how a federal warrant was supposed to be taken care of. Correct and incorrect?
That's correct. That's the reason why I called him out to
But
ask.
you just separate. Whoa, so what was the purpose of you separating my money while you gave her money while you just watched her count my money out in full? Because you just wasted you wasted the evidence for it. Because now she has to
When
rewrite.
she counted it out, boy, I know that man. I know he was sweating when she was counting it, boy. You think I don't know how much money in that stack?
Number. So if I would have agreed to the number that I didn't know when she asked me, then I would have been like ridiculed or seen as a liar or something.
While the female officer attempted to gaslight the suspect, he stood his ground, knowing he was right. And with Officer Chapman's guilt now undeniable, there was only one possible outcome.
Wasn't stealing it. I did take it out, and I forgot I put it in the damn door.
Okay. Well, I'll probably go talk to the sergeant.
I am going to talk to sergeant.
Yeah, I would go talk to him. Okay. So, like, this is what's going to happen, all right? We have people coming in. Obviously, they have to talk to you, all right? So, I want to hold on to your weapon right quick, okay? Sergeant Burke and one of his detectives will come and speak to you, all right? So, just chill out, relax. Do you need anything?
No, I just want to apologize to everyone. I say, man, one of these things, dude. And I'm sorry.
And then your feet towards me. That's going to be the most comfortable for you.
Well, I believe him.
I found out that we had to meet. I found out I wasn't trying to be irate with you.
Trying to outsmart nicotine?
Chapman later.
I'm gonna get premium. I promise. I promise. Don't leave. Don't leave.
Accepted the Alford plea, a legal maneuver allowing him to maintain his innocence while accepting the judge's punishment. As a result, he was sentenced to 2 years of probation. But the officer in the next case did the exact opposite of stealing from a suspect.
That's probably why he was bugging out, because he had a little weed on him. So there's a little in the jag, which is probably why he was... Oh, fuck.
On March 13, 2018, two NYPD officers, Kyle Erickson and Elmer Pastran, stopped 30-year-old Jason Serrano. Serrano was being driven home by a friend from the hospital in Staten Island when he was stopped for a broken taillight. However, it became clear that the officers had other motives beyond just a minor traffic violation.
Car smells like marijuana, so we're gonna check it. All right? There's nothing in the car. You'll be good to go. All right? If there's something in the car, just let me know now. I appreciate honesty. Okay?
The female driver got out of the car. The male passenger stayed inside, explaining he was in severe pain from recent stab wounds.
I don't want to see that right now, okay? Okay.
Even with his injuries, Jason was forcefully pulled from the car.
We need to check the car, so I need you to hop out.
I'm getting out.
Okay.
Stepping out of the car wasn't enough for the officers. They insisted he hand over his jacket for suspicious reasons, which would soon become evident.
Now you want my jacket?
No, once he checks it, he'll hand it back to you. He's got to check. It's our job, bro. Yeah, I'll get it for you. Just let him check real quick, and then.
There's nothing in my jacket. I'm not being searched for that reason. I don't have nothing in my jacket. I'm not.
Okay, well, he's gonna check it.
I don't have nothing in.
No, relax.
No, I don't need to be.
This situation's about to escalate for no reason.
No, because I didn't do nothing.
It was in the car.
No, this is on me. It's my possession.
No, you need to relax.
It's my possession.
You need to relax.
It's my fucking possession.
One NCO, David.
No, relax.
Yo.
Sure. It's my possession. Relax, bro.
Yeah, let me get one additional to 207 Broad Street.
No, it's not. Come on.
Relax. Relax. Relax.
Like what?
Back off.
Why you always gotta like slam niggas? I'm just saying, like, you can just, hey, can you just get down slowly real quick? No, you're trying to, I'm like, oh, come on, bro. Hey. That's why I hate seeing videos like this. Cause I'm like, damn, bro, I hate seeing a nigga getting manhandled by a policeman. I mean, some people would really be their fault. This one is like, I'm just like, damn, I just seen. I was like, damn, like, what happened? What made it come to this? I'm editing this out.
Take it down.
Relax.
Huh? Yeah. Put that jacket down right now.
Put the jacket down.
Despite Jason's claims of being in severe pain, the officers threw him to the ground and manhandled him. They eventually seized his jacket as more officers arrived at the scene.
Searching the rest of the car.
Yeah, we gotta find something.
Actually, I'll let you check. Yeah. Here's that flashlight. I'll stay with him.
As other officers restrained the visibly pained suspect, Erickson and Pastrin whispered urgently, they need to find something. They searched the jacket and the car. After an extensive search, they found nothing, and their growing frustration was clear in their voices.
That big flavor.
Should I search the whole thing? Or what do you
Yeah,
think?
search the whole thing.
The officer continued his search. Then a supervisor arrived and started asking questions.
We stopped the car for a taillight. The car smelled like marijuana. We asked him to step out of the vehicle. He tried to grab a jacket that was in the vehicle. We told him to leave it there. He got combative with us, so we did a forcible takedown, and no strikes were thrown. I already called the bus for him.
You safe?
No, we're good, sir.
Okay, where's your car?
He's searching the car. No, keep her out of the car. You have any bees on you? No? It's all right. Okay.
Yo, that shit got. Why you put? Why he had effects to it, bruh? I'm like, yo, that shit. I'm like, damn, bruh. But why he turn around like that? That's the face, bruh. Hold on. That's the face of somebody that's know they doing something wrong. He know he doing something. He can't even hide it.
Sorry. I don't know why he got like that then.
The female driver started to
Bro,
get suspicious of the officer's actions,
I'm like,
and
yo.
she started to watch them closely.
I knew I should search my car. Cause like, what is he doing? Like,
Man, stand back. Do not.
What do you mean stand back?
Under the watchful eyes of their supervisor and the female driver, the officers needed to move quickly. They drove the female driver away. While one officer observed, the other carried out their wicked plan.
It's a little bit of weed.
He planted drugs in the car's.
How petty do you have to be to plant that tiny ass butter weed in my car? What did I do to you to deserve this? That's like, I'm like, did y'all do all that? It's like maybe it's like, oh, they know they were being dumb, so they try to be like, oh, now they did find something in their car. I'm like, dude, are you serious, bro? I'm happy these people get caught. They're like, bro, come on, bro. He probably already got enough stuff going on as it is. You see, he got stabbed in the gut.
Cup holder, but he didn't stop there. He also hid drugs in the man's jacket to further incriminate him.
Right there. Bingo. Bring the jacket with you. It's his anyways. Cut yourself. Yeah, that's probably why he was bugging out, because he had a little weed on him. So there's a little marijuana in the jacket, which is probably why he was out. But bring the jacket with you. It's his jacket, so.
The officers were terrible actors, but they successfully carried out their plan. After planting the drugs in the jacket, they went on to present their findings to their supervisor.
There's a hole in that pocket where we found the little flakes of marijuana, so we're going to check the jacket more thoroughly back in the precinct.
See me arrest evidence.
Yes, sir.
At the precinct, officers planted more drugs on Jason's jacket. Then they handcuffed him to a hospital bed for 5 days. To avoid jail time, Jason pleaded guilty to resist arrest. This incident was just one example of a pattern of these officers' misconduct. They had tried to plant drugs on other victims in the past, but those victims had been alert enough to stop their plans. Jason Serrano was arrested, but the charges were dropped after the body cam footage proved he was innocent. He later received a $326,000 settlement. However, the NYPD dismissed the misconduct claims against the officer, even with strong evidence available. And while planting evidence is bad enough, laughing at a disabled war vet is not any better.
You guys made a guy pee himself? Yeah.
On June
You guys made a guy pee himself?
10, 2023, retired U.S. Army Sergeant Daniil Lane faced a troubling situation at a Serious Pizza in Dallas. He was caught in an argument with two off-duty police officers working at the pizza place after he was denied bathroom access. They ignored him and even refused to look at his medical records or disability card he showed them. And that turned out to be a serious negligence. Lane had to retire from the Army due to serious combat injuries that led to a medical condition requiring potentially emergency bathroom access, which he was being denied. Feeling desperate, Lane called 911 for help. Unfortunately, the responding officers did not arrive in time. This left him with no choice but to endure the humiliation of soiling himself. When the officers finally arrived, Lane had already left. However, the arriving officer's conduct afterwards, alongside the off-duty security officers, was nothing short of disgraceful.
What are you guys caught making that one?
He couldn't go nowhere else though. I mean, maybe it was like really that emergent. Maybe I don't know that. I never heard no condition that make you pee like that. That's like damn. There's not another store around or something though. You went to possibly could have made. I don't know how bad it was.
Somebody climbed out one of they pissed themselves.
You guys made a guy pee himself?
Yeah.
You guys wouldn't let him use the restroom, and then he calls back and said it's okay, he doesn't need to pee anymore because he soiled.
The body cam recording ends here, as the officers realized such a disrespectful act should not be recorded on camera. But the incident was far from over. The officers broke the Texas Restroom Access Act. This law mandates businesses to let customers with specific medical conditions use their restrooms. Sergeant Donnell Lane filed a complaint with the police department. The department investigated but found no policy violations. However, the Community Police Oversight Board later stepped in and launched their own investigation, which still seems to be going on due to reported delays from the DPD. But unfortunately, such disrespect is not so uncommon. The next cop took the word insensitive to the entirely next level.
But she is.
On January 24, 2023, Seattle police officer Kevin Dave was responding to a high-priority call. He was driving at 74 miles per hour in a 25-mile-per-hour zone when something suddenly appeared in his path. Officer Dave couldn't stop in time when 23-year-old international student Janavi Kandula crossed his path. The collision propelled her 42 meters across the road, resulting in her immediate death.
Hey man, happy to her, bro.
Mary 2, started supervisor, start fire for a struck pedestrian. Negative, I'm going to be on Aurora.
As per police protocol, another officer, Daniel Adur, was dispatched to check Officer Dave's sobriety. He confirmed Officer Dave wasn't intoxicated. However, while driving back and unaware his body cam was recording, Adur, on a phone call with a fellow officer, made the most awful remarks ever caught on a police body cam.
But it does not seem like there's a criminal investigation going on. He's going 50. That's not out of control. That's not reckless for a trained driver. Initially, he said she was in a crosswalk. There's a witness that says no, she wasn't. But that witness could be different because I don't think she was thrown 40 feet either. I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield, then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car. But she is dead. No, it's a regular person.
He says that like we're not all regular people. You see, people like this, I'm just thinking about inflicting pain on this one person. Man, if that thought were reality, life would be amazing.
Yeah, just write a check. Just $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
It's like you say that after.
He quickly turned off his body camera, but it was too late. His insensitive remarks about the victim were recorded already. When the footage came out, Officer Odor faced an internal investigation. He claimed he was being sarcastic and joking about lawyers, not the victim. In the end, both him and Officer Dave were fired from the police force. But in August 2024, Odor in turn filed a $20 million lawsuit against the city for wrongful termination. And while Officer Odor still probably believes he's innocent, the next cop was caught so red-handed, there's no doubt in his guilt.
All right, sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
On August 15, 2023, San Diego police officer Anthony Hare, yes, his name is Hare, was meant to transport a female suspect arrested for auto theft, who also had an active warrant on her name. Instead, he abandoned his duty to commit one of the most despicable acts imaginable by a law enforcement officer.
Oh, you're not? I'll tell you after, hold on. A little bit. Well, I can't hear you now.
Although the conversation between the suspect and officer was unclear, it seemed she asked him about his relationship status. However, what was captured next on the officer's body cam revealed everything we needed to know.
Don't say that right now. No, I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now.
Soon after, Officer Hare switched off his body cam, and if it wasn't for a tiny mistake he made, nobody might have ever known what he did. He got back into the backseat of his car with the female and stayed there for over an hour. Only then he realized that the backseat doors can be opened only from the outside. Eventually, Hare had no choice but to call the department and report that he was trapped. Another officer was dispatched to rescue him.
Sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
The responding officer turned off his body cam as well, but the incident was far from being over. An internal investigation was launched into Officer O'Hare's actions, as no one believed his claim that he went to check on her and the car had accidentally locked on him. His situation worsened when his body cam was found disconnected from his mount. He said this happened accidentally when he exited the driver's seat, but forensic reports later discovered this. During the investigation, Officer Hare was asked to reenact how he supposedly got stuck, and it was an awkward moment for everyone, including us, the viewers.
Okay, you mind just showing us? And then...
This is chasing that pussy gonna get you again.
As I came in like that,
That's how that shit gonna get you.
My feet wasn't this, my feet didn't get caught like that. And then when I was like waking her up, that's when I noticed that this door closed on me. And then that's when I was like frantic trying to open the door, but I know there's no door opener. And then from then she was able to. So I was like this majority of the time. I was trying to get her up because her face was right here.
Okay.
Right here, and then I was trying to like wake her up to get her up, and then next thing you know, I hear the door close on me. I was frantic. I was looking, and then that's when she started to kind of like, I guess, wake up.
So why were her pants down?
That's when I asked her, like, hey, are you having a hard time breathing? He said, no. Do you need medics? No. I was like, okay, all right. Just stay right there. And then that's when I was trying to open the door. Okay. And then that's when I went on D2.
I feel magnetic.
All right, you can jump up.
Although the suspect claimed nothing of a sexual nature occurred, the discovery of trace amounts of specific white substance did not help Officer Hare's case. While the investigation did not reach a definitive conclusion about what transpired while he was locked in the back seat, he was found culpable of several departmental violations, including failing to record the entirety of his transport of the female detainee, failing to notify emergency medical services when he suspected a prisoner was experiencing a medical emergency, unnecessary speeding, and knowingly making probable false statements in his police report. Before he was scheduled to be interviewed by Internal Affairs, Officer Hare resigned, and as a result, he was never officially punished. At least whatever happened in the back seat was most likely consensual, which cannot be said about the next cop and his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, get your hands off of me.
On November 15, 2023, New Mexico police responded to a call. A resident had reported that his female neighbor had texted him. She claimed her live-in boyfriend, Bernalillo Police Officer Jeremy Navarez, had assaulted her.
Hello.
Hi. Back up.
Rancho PD, what's going on?
You just had it. Just a domestic thing, I guess. I've asked him to leave. I've asked him to let go of me, and he wouldn't leave.
What was going on?
I got home 30 minutes after he pulled up and he got pissed off. I didn't tell him that I was not here at the house.
Damn, she can't go outside.
So I get called all the names.
Okay, who's the officer?
Him?
Well, what's his name? Because we're gonna find out regardless of what.
Jeremy Navarez.
Okay. Is he? I know he's an officer. There's weapons in the house. How is he getting after us?
Was there drinking or anything?
Did anything physical happen today?
I mean, other than him not letting me go, and
So what happened with that?
I don't know. Between me trying to get away from him and between, I don't know when it happened.
So like you were trying to leave and he...
I'm trying to push him away and he just says that he's not willing to give up. He's not willing to let go. So he just says, let me just love on you. And I've asked him, and I asked him 5 times to let go of me and he won't.
Yeah, bro. For any woman, bro, if any women say, get your hands off me, even if you playing, bro, just do it. I promise.
When you saying let go of me, were you wanting to leave the residence? Were you wanting to leave the house? Or were you...
I wanted him to let go of me, and then I've asked him. I opened the door and I said, you need to leave, you can get out, you need to go. It's not his house, it's my house. And he won't. He said, no, I'm not going anywhere.
The house was the complainant's, not the police officer boyfriend's. This meant he had hit her and unlawfully restrained her in her own home.
Why you keep adding the sound effects, bro? That shit
Officer boyfriend's. This meant he had hit her and unlawfully restrained her in her own home. She was informed that this wasn't the first time this is happening.
Where is this taking place out in the house?
Over here in the kitchen.
Okay. And he came up to you and he held you. How did he hold you? Was it by the arms? By
No,
the hands?
he tries to hug me. And I try to push him away.
Is he like in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
I'm sorry,
He said,
man.
let go of me. Don't want you to touch me. Stop hugging me. Don't, just let go of me.
Did he inflict any pain on you? Did he any marks? Did he hurt you?
And I told him he was hurting my back, but and other than I don't know when this happened, but
So he was hugging you like pretty tight?
I mean as tight as he could when I'm pushing away from him.
Can you come over here just in case?
The officer checked her for injuries before entering the house. Inside, they confronted her boyfriend, who strongly denied hurting her. However, his girlfriend had a Ring camera in the kitchen that recorded everything.
Now, get your hands off of me. I said get your hands off.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought that one was gonna be like, don't get me wrong, like they probably should just stop touching her, but I thought he was like slapping her or something. I thought he was like woke up, Chris. You know what I mean? That's what I thought he was doing. But you know, that's what it is when cops forget to turn off the body cams by naked criminal. So if you like it, it's on their channel. You know, if you subscribe to them. I'm right here too. Okay, I'm sorry. Chill, damn, bro.